Terror Talk with Michael B. And I'm your host, Michael B. Today we're going to talk about something that actually happened to me on like a little getaway. I'll explain all that, and I'm going to show you the video and the picture. Before that, I wanted to let everybody know the new studio is open. We're going to be doing podcasts live Sundays, I believe 4 o'clock, 4 to 6. So if you have a story, if you have an item, you have something you want to find out about, you got a story you want to tell, you want to ask some advice, whatever it may be, come on down and, definitely fill out an application and we can get you on the show. We're going to have new episodes coming out every Wednesday. That's going to be the night for the new episode. So head off to the YouTube channel, hit subscribe so you can hear all about that stuff. Definitely come check out the store. We got the retail shop open at Nightmare on Main Street. I almost said down. Nightmare on Main Street. All kinds of haunted items, dolls, some things we've bought from people. We invite people to come out and, take a look. Bring your spirit boxes, bring your apps, see what happens. I've received some messages from some people that think that that's irresponsible. Okay, whatever. They're here. You want to come down and see what they look all about, before you make comments, come on down. We'll talk about it. I decided let's go down to Hershey, Pennsylvania, Hersheypark. It's the sweetest place in the whatever. Yeah, it's really not. These people in Hershey were just not friendly. But anyway, so I asked her if she wanted to take the kid and a friend down to Hershey, stay for a night at the the Hershey Lodge or whatever. Go to the Fright in the Night or whatever their thing is called. Just total fun, relaxation, no work involved. I know that there's a history of Hershey being haunted. Things that have happened. I'll put the little story up on the screen so you can have a look at it and read through it. But there's history that goes with Hersheypark and so on. But we were strictly just there to have a good time. In Hersheypark, if you guys have watched the podcast, you'll know that I do smoke a cigar here and there. In Hersheypark, you cannot smoke in the park. They have little designated areas where you can sit and smoke. They're little wooden gazebos. If you were to stand with your arms to the side, your hands would be over the sides. They're maybe 4x4 little octagon or whatever it may be. Maybe 6 sides, I'm not 100% sure. 2 little 2-foot benches, they stick together. One person could sit in the middle. If you had other people in your group, somebody could probably stand next to you, but it's a very tight little enclosure. And they funnel you in. There's a bench, and then they funnel you into this little opening. So the point of that description is there's not room for people to be sitting around and you wouldn't see. One of these little huts was over a little bridge into the side. So my girlfriend's kid and her friend were gonna go on a ride, and I wanted to have a smoke. So I said, meet me over the bridge. I'll be on the left. There's a little booth there. So obviously I had them all mapped out. I'll be in there smoking. So when I got down there in the little hut, there was a very large man in there, probably topping 400 pounds. He was it. No one was going in there. Anybody who knows me, it doesn't matter who's in there. I'm not going to go sit in a little tight thing with a total stranger. I don't want to talk to you, whatever. So I was standing on the outside. I was waiting. He finally left. I decided to sit, and I sat. If you walk in, I turned around and I sat down, kind of like you go to the toilet. I sat down. My knees were right at the entrance of this little thing. Nobody inside with me, and I'm looking out at the park so that when my girlfriend comes, I'll be able to see her come over the little bridge. Behind me, which I looked later, it kind of drops down. It's a little bit of woods. There's a fence that goes across the back, and then there's the water that this little bridge in front of me goes over. So there's no way somebody's walking behind or anything like that. While I'm waiting, I decided to take a little selfie video for my friends, and I'm just making fun of, this penalty box looking thing that I'm sitting in, and I'm like, look what they put you in. Very simple video. I don't watch it. I send it to my friends, whatever. The next morning, I show my girlfriend, I say, oh, look what I sent my friends, ha ha ha. I'm such, she says, well, who is up behind you? And I'm like, there's nobody behind me. You saw where I was sitting. She's like, I know. Well, when did you take that video? She's like, because when I walked up, you were there by yourself, but clearly there's somebody behind you. And I'm like, well, you saw the thing. What were they doing? Sitting on my back? Like, so I watched the video, and this is what we saw when we slow motioned the video. That's what was looking over my shoulder. So we're gonna show you the video. It's very quick. It more looks like shadowy if you slow it down. Excuse me. And I'll also show you a slower version. It's not a shadow. The lights are actually coming in a total different direction. But we did stop it so that you could see, you know, what is there. You guys will be able to slow it down and pause and watch it for yourself and see. But let's show it to you in full speed, and then we'll talk about it from there. They make you smoke in this little, like, gazebo, like I'm in the penalty box. So as you see, you know, I don't know what that is. I can't say I don't know what that is. I have a history of having, I've always called them watchers. The spirit guides, angels, it doesn't matter. I call them watchers. They've shown themselves many times to me. They appear all the time in my house. Obviously, I have a store that has haunted items, dolls that have history. So this stuff is around me all the time. It's very rare that they show themselves just out like that. I did show this to my friend. She's a psychic. She's a life coach. She does, you know, stuff like that. And I'm going to show you that at the end too. I want to show you her reaction. You know, this is normal to me. But what I did is I have a good friend, Sarah. So I sent her the clip. I just wanted to see, what does somebody else, you know, see when they see it. I'm always looking through a totally different perspective. She writes these like mystery horror novels and stuff like that, paranormal. So her brain is working this way. What does she see when, you know, when she sees it? Is it any different than the reaction to my psychic friend? Is it the same? So I just want to take a look. We're gonna give Sarah a call, and I just want to see what she has to say about this. Sarah's a paranormal author. She's been working on her series Dead Dreamer, like last 10 years. She grew up in a haunted house. I know her work leans towards spiritual. It branches into the Celtic mythology from all her years of research. I like to send her stuff because she's grown up with this kind of thing. And here we go. So when, you know, I call her, you know, normal or sane person, because if you just show it to a regular person on the street, they're like, oh, okay. But somebody who sees the same stuff, I like to just let them see it and see what they think. So let's give her a call here. How you doing?
Got my whiskey. I'm doing good.
Alrighty then.
I'm no longer at my parents' house where it's dry and sober all the time.
There you go. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
So you had a chance to look at that video I sent you?
I did, and I had to watch it a couple times, and I did a couple like second by second by second viewing of it.
Yeah.
I saw the face. I saw the head.
Yeah.
Behind your head. And it was in the gazebo, not behind the gazebo.
Yeah.
So it was directly behind you.
Yeah, no, and like I said, no one's there, but if I was to reach back like this, my hand would be over like the back. It was very small.
It was right there. It was right next to you. It wasn't far away. It wasn't, no, it was there. I saw it. I'm watching it going, huh.
Yeah.
I wonder if my people follow me like that. I just don't see them as much.
Yes. We don't see them that often, like more in my house. They like to make tons of appearances in the house, but not when I'm out, or at least not to me. I've had a lot of people say like, oh, you know, you have something behind me. I've heard that for, you know, decades, but they don't usually show up for me because they know I'm going to plaster them on TV.
Well, yeah, that's not what they want. They're just there to, you know, fuck with you on occasion. That's not, they don't want to be famous.
No,
my God.
Well, I'm guessing this one does. I actually sent it to a psychic of mine, and she watched it, and she said it looks like a little girl, almost like dressed like a doll. It looked like a pure demon to me. I don't know where she saw a little doll in that.
I don't know if I saw quite that young. I would say like early teens, if that.
Yeah, and that's kind of goes in line with something that's been around me for a while. It's a teen.
It's more just watching though.
Yeah, that's
why.
that's why I said I call them watchers because they don't really bother me. It's almost like they're there, and whenever a decision comes up for me, it's like, and then I wait, and it's like, okay, then I do it.
Which made me laugh when I read that you called them watchers, because in my book it's like the complete opposite. The watchers are the ones who see the ghost, not the actual ghost.
Gotcha. Yeah, in my reality, they're watching over me. I'm just trying to figure this all out.
That's called stalking? They're stalking?
Yeah, it's another way to put it.
That's a bit different, and I understand. Mine at home do the same, but they don't follow me, as far as I know.
I did say that we're going to have to try to get yours to be a little nicer to you.
They're nice to me. They leave me alone.
Okay.
They mess with my sister. That's different. If you spend the night in my sister's room, you'll start to hear some stuff, and it's just like, no, I'm gonna go back to my room now.
You gotta set up the camera in there that maps out what we don't see.
Well, the question is, are they even still there? I kind of question from time to time if they're still there or if they're doing other things, because sometimes they're there, sometimes they're not. Because as my sister and I have left, they've kind of done their own thing.
Right.
Feels like they were around more when we were kids.
Gotcha. They pop in and out, though, I'm sure.
Oh, they do. Whether my dad admits it or not. I have a picture proof of one in the middle of my field. It was there.
Where's the picture?
I have it somewhere in my phone, and it's a picture of a trail cam from when my dad puts out for the field to see what deer are coming around for hunting season.
Right.
It's sail by frame, the wind's blowing, so the tree's picking up the camera, making it take shots. There's nothing there. All of a sudden, just a light. A straight up vertical light in the middle of the field, no end, just standing on the ground.
Right.
And even my dad was like, huh, okay. Can't challenge that one.
Find the picture. I'll throw it up.
Oh, I will definitely find it. I have it somewhere. It's on my website too, I'm sure. I've posted it in many places.
Oh, it's there. We'll go grab it and show it to them.
Many a places.
Awesome. Sorry, so you definitely saw it. We're not all going crazy, right? Just wanted to make sure.
Oh, no, it's there.
I was going to say make sure a sane person saw it, but yeah,
well,
you know what I mean.
You don't want to use me for that.
Maybe in this field, sane. I don't know.
If we're talking career, yes, I'm perfectly sane. If we're talking day-to-day life, don't ask me that question.
No. They should read your books and they can get a window into your mind. When's the last one coming out?
Or see my browser history. The last one came out in October. The next one's supposed to come out next October, and it's due in January, and I have only written 10 pages.
Okay, well, maybe I'll send you some more stuff to influence you.
Oh my gosh. If 2020 can just calm down, that'd be great. Then I can get some work done.
Well, it could just be warming you up for 2021.
That's what I told a friend of mine today. And she's like, don't say that. You just jinxed it. Do you know that? I'm like, I'm a walking jinx. I apologize.
Yeah, we'll see.
It is what it is.
That's it. Make the best of it, right?
I mean, before we started this, I'm looking at real estate so I can move home where it's cheaper. So, yeah, I need to prepare.
I got you.
The world's ending. Northern Virginia is not the place to be for it.
Yeah. Oh, just call upon the watchers.
Oh, God. They're everywhere. I can't. My last apartment was actually haunted by the old lady who died there.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've had that a lot of times. I had a woman who passed away in an apartment. Every time I went to the refrigerator, she would touch my shoulder. It just really got annoying after a while. But people would come over to just have it done. It was funny.
I always have this saying whenever I move into a new place, because for a while I moved once every year for 11 years. So I've moved a lot.
Yeah.
So every time I walked into a new place, I'm like, all right, you're here. You do you. I do me.
Right.
You don't fuck with me. I don't fuck with you. I think that's even. We're good.
Right.
Good. Sometimes I'll still see them. Sometimes I'll still hear them, but they leave me alone. It's a good deal.
That's the way it should be.
It's a good negotiation to have whenever you move into a new place. Just play it safe.
Well, we got to get you up to Jersey because we got a room we want you to lay into. Somebody keeps getting touched, so I figured you'd be good for that.
Oh God.
So we'll try to figure it out, but
I don't know. I don't like normal humans touching me. Why do I want dead humans touching me?
It's all for your fans, right? Isn't that why we do this?
I gotta get paid more from my fans. Let me tell you what, then.
We're working on it.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, so it was good talking to you, and I'll keep you posted. Get me that picture so we can put that and show everybody what it looks like.
I'm digging in my website archive now, seeing what I can find.
All right, great. We'll talk to you soon.
Cool.
All right, so like I said, everybody interprets this stuff different. She apparently has some things of her own, so not so surprising to her. Maybe we can get hers on the giving her more good things path. Sometimes you can pick yourself up a mischievous entity, and they just like to have fun with you. So we'll see if we can't get her some good ones. Let me show you this clip of Rosa and what she said about it.
So most ghosts, when you see a ghost, they're usually not creepy. Hardly ever will you see a creepy ghost. But this is definitely, I hate to call a ghost creepy because ghosts are like us. Ghosts are like people. There are nice people, there are mean people, but we should never judge, right? So why call a ghost creepy? That's just wrong. But creep me the out, if I were to be honest. It appears to be a child, but a creepy child, like an evil kind of a ghost. I am startled by the clip in the picture. I mean, the last time I felt and saw a creepy entity or a negative entity, a bad spirit. I hate to call a spirit bad, but there are spirits that don't have a good agenda with us in the world. It happened to me after playing with the Ouija board. And if we compare that, when you hear them just making noise in your house and being malicious, trying to scare you, stomping around, I can compare it to the image that Mike saw of this little girl. And what I would say is, because I'm watching a video and it looks like it's the spirit, unless it was a doll there, I would have to have been there. It doesn't feel good. It just feels mischievous, like it wants to scare you, taunt you, but it doesn't look like it wanted to hurt him. I hope this helps. Also, I would say don't be scared of spirits because yes, they can maybe push you or use some kind of a force, but the spirit that was behind Mike, in the moment I would be scared as heck watching it, but you've got to stand your ground even when there's an evil spirit around. Okay? You have to exude an energy from within of, I know I'm so close to God, the light, the universe, whatever it is, that nothing can harm me. Okay? Like, it's kind of like dogs, right? Dogs sense fear. This spirit would have sensed the fear in Mike and taunted him even more. Had he turned around and said, leave, get out, move, with that strength from within, it would have left.
Yeah, I've known Rosa for a long time. Anytime something weird happens or the strangest little thing, I like to reach out to her and see what she has to say. So always interesting, and I always come up with new stuff to send her. So that's it. So you guys put in the comments, message me, email, comment, anything you want. Let me know what you guys think. If you had something similar happen, contact us, send me the video, send me pictures. Let's get you in here, let's talk. This show is all about telling the truth about this stuff. We want to get it out there. We want people to have a place to talk about it. Bring us what you have, and let's see what we can do. Till next time, guys, take care.